Now that he could finally get his first podium for this year, Sir Lewis Hamilton is intending to get back to the first range through the home race in a couple of weeks, after a long struggle with the W13 and finished technical problems. Lewis Hamilton may have finally found a little amount of balance that can let him race safely. After the health issues he started to have due to the car bouncing, Hamilton asked for an intervention from the FIA to help protect drivers' physical conditions. A lot of teams found this clear partiality to Mercedes and Hamilton. Some teams and team bosses went for an actual protest. After declaring that his car was undrivable and that is the worst car he has ever driven, Hamilton could achieve a podium position and was the third after Max Verstappen and Ferrari's driver Sainz. The car really felt a lot better. Hamilton, who's currently in the 6th place in the drivers' standing with 77 points behind the 2 Red Bull drivers, the 2 Ferraris, and his teammate George Russell, couldn't actually hide his deep satisfaction of the improvement of his car as well as the result, and talked about continuous work behind the scene to get back in the old champion shape. I've not been on the podium for a long time, so especially as I had my first one here 15 years ago, to be back up there and get to experience the energy from the crowd was reminiscent of that first year here. I'm so happy with it. We still have bouncing, that's not going away, and I really hope moving to Silverstone, it's such an important race for us and for me. I just want to be in a battle with these guys. We will get there eventually. Is the beast actually back to hit the track? Does Mercedes prepare some more car upgrades for the home race in Silverstone, especially that they had the sufficient time between the 2 competitions? Will the Silverstone circuit be the right place for a real comeback of the Silver Arrows, or is it too late? Stick around, seems like Mercedes is having some updates to add on their W13. Nico Rosberg, Hamilton's old teammate who's driving currently for the Williams, that he doesn't actually believe in Lewis's chances of winning the British Grand Prix, even if the team could improve their car's performance more via upgrades before the race in Silverstone. Rosberg has predicted that Hamilton won't be able to win the competition home. No, they can't win. No way. They're still too far away from performance of Ferrari and Red Bull. They're still miles away. Mercedes is aiming to bring some updates on the W13 in order to provide Hamilton and Russell with the car they look for to win. The Silver Arrows are bringing upgrades. This was confirmed by the team's technical director Mike Elliott. We will be bringing new bits to Silverstone. We will be trying to push the car forward, trying to get some pace from the car we've got or from the package we've got as well as the new bits we are going to add to it. I think at the same time though, we have to be honest with ourselves and say that at the moment we are just a little bit behind those front runners in Ferrari and Red Bull, and in a normal race I think it is going to be tough. After bringing updates last May before the Spanish Grand Prix, Toto Wolff said that he could see the Mercedes team old car. I have seen a car that reminded me of the race cars of previous seasons, where you are 30 plus seconds behind the whole field and you come all the way to the front and near the podium. That is very encouraging and shows we have made another step. The team did some changes on the front wing and the rear corner and redesigned floor body and floor edge. On track, these changes did show an improvement, but not as much as the technical staff aimed. Will the current updates do? Not the only team to work hard on the background. The Mercedes rivals are also trying to take advantage of the free time between the Canadian Grand Prix and the British one. The latest news are confirming Red Bull bringing in upgrades for the race in Britain. Team principal Christian Horner came in a controversial statement that Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton actually brought some improvement, making them actual opponents. Talking to the F1 Nation podcast, Horner said, Mercedes' pace in the race at the Canadian Grand Prix was, they were competitive. Smooth circuit at Silverstone, they could be a factor. We know the Ferrari is good in the high-speed stuff. We saw that in Barcelona, so we think it would swing perhaps back towards Ferrari's domain. We know Azerbaijan and this race were tracks that may favor us, and we've nailed those 2 results, which I'm really delighted with. Meanwhile, Helmut Marko, current advisor and head of the team's driver development program, confirmed the coming updates in an interview with motorsport.com without actually giving details about the nature of these upgrades or the size of its package. Hamilton, who won at the Northamptonshire circuit 8 times, 7 during the late 8 races there, which is incredible. However, his car's condition this year are in fact not a positive factor. The 7 times world champion isn't in his best shape to fight Verstappen or Leclerc for the first place home. The Brackley-based team is working hard to make his fans happy, even with all the pressure on them. Although, team's technical director Mike Elliott thinks the Silverstone will be suitable for Mercedes to realize a good score. I think Silverstone will be a circuit that suits us a little bit better, like Barcelona did, but maybe it will be just a little bit difficult. Whatever happens, we will push as hard as we can. Our driver will push as hard as we can because we want to get back to winning. We want to win for the team. We definitely want to win. And we want to win for you, the fans, so let's see what happens. Catch us for the next video. Mercedes will be revealing some more details about the upgrades they are working on. Would this be helpful for the drivers on track? Before you leave, drop a like if you have enjoyed the video and tell us in the comments section what do you think about the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.